Welcome. On behalf of Alzheimer's Tennessee, I'd like to welcome you to the 2019 closing ceremonies. I carry the torch for the inaugural South Central Alzheimer's Tennessee Purple Olympics. Yay! Stay. Welcome and thank you for joining this wonderful celebration today. Thank you for your determination to raise awareness and further research for this devastating disease. Thank you for giving and finding ways to help others give. And thank you for partnering with Alzheimer's Tennessee to make Alzheimer's a memory. The Purple Olympics, the first of its kind anywhere, included participants from Coffee, Franklin, Lincoln counties. If there are other counties we fail to note, please let me know. And we are grateful for our support staff who came from Knox and Davidson counties. This year, our first year, we had more than 100 participants from this area as we came together for a special day for an even more special reason, to honor those we love and help support our community in the face of this Alzheimer's epidemic that only seems to touch more people every day. And you all, as you know, when I say Alzheimer's, I'm speaking of Alzheimer's and any of the other related dementias. This year's Purple Olympics at the Tullahoma High School Gymnasium was a fun day, and all of you deserve a round of applause for your efforts. Now we are going to continue with expressing our gratitude, and I've asked my life partner, John Gray, to come up, and we're going to recognize some volunteers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, y'all know how well I stay on script. The first thank you that I want to make is I want to thank the Lord and Janice and all those that were involved in seeing the right person was put in the right place in our area to run this band of great volunteers here, and that's my lovely bride, Fran. There couldn't have been anybody more perfect. There couldn't have been anybody more perfect to take on the challenge of starting a brand new organization in a town with probably more nonprofits than any other town in the state of Tennessee. And with your help, it's been a great success so far. I especially want to thank a few members of the Purple Olympics Planning Committee. Anybody that was involved with the Planning Committee, please, it'd be hard to stand up, so hold your hand up. You know, the rest of you, thank these folks. Jan, hold your hand up. There you go. Well, interject. Told you we didn't stay on script very well.
I do want to announce that our Purple Olympics 2 has met once. We are meeting again this Tuesday at 5 o'clock at 207 North Jackson, our office. So those of you who have been on the committee, I'll see you there. And we're happy to announce that we have 2 groups already being represented, 2 new groups to our planning. And that is Susan Haley for Smart Bank and Bailey Manor, represented by Holly Baltimore and Jennifer Floyd. Y'all come
And thank you. Hey, listen, if anybody wants to be involved in this planning, we meet, right now we're meeting once a month because we want to stay proactive about this and get ahead of the curve on everything we need to do for next year's Purple Olympics to be bigger and better. So all volunteers, all people, excuse me, who would like to participate in the planning part, feel free to come. We'd love to have you. Let's see now. That's the planning. Now we have our team captains, the backbone of the Purple Olympics. We would like to recognize all team captains. And if you are a team captain or co-captain, please stand. Or raise your hand. Thank you for your leadership. Philip Scoggins, Andrew, all you folks who ran an event, thank you for your help. Without you, we couldn't have done it. Also, we want to thank Tullahoma High School, Coach John Olive, the staff down there. How wonderful could they be? They've already allowed us to plan for next year. And from a guy who usually has to do the sweeping and cleaning, I appreciate the janitorial staff down there. But the gentleman that was there that day could not have been kinder, could not have been sweeter, and did everything that he needed to do to make it a good thing for us. I also want to thank the ROTC, those young people who came and helped us. Caleb Williams, right there. It was all yes sir, no sir, what can I do next? Usually if you've been involved with an event, there's always a lot of people around to set it up. But when it's time to clean it up, ain't many folks hang out. These young people stayed with us till probably 2 in the afternoon, moving tables and chairs back to where they came from. Dan and Fran Markham, want to thank them for the loaning us tables and chairs that we needed. So let's see. Now, where does this script say now? Whether it was socks, offering treasures in the yard sale, baking yummy items for the bake sale, or giving airplane rides. We know you have worked hard to raise each and every dollar for this year's Purple Olympics. With every email sent, every fundraiser hosted, and every interaction, you showed Tullahoma and the surrounding area your commitment to resolve in raising funds that will go a long way toward fighting the disease and supporting those living with it every day. And I've been touched by it. Probably everybody in this room knows somebody who has been. There's things that can be done to stop it. It's just finding enough dollars to throw at it, folks. And that's what we all have to do is be part of the fundraising arm that allows the research to take place, that allows Fran to visit with people in her office. That's one thing we have that a lot of other folks don't have, is a shoulder to put your head on and cry if you need to ask a question and have someone with information hand it to you. Not on a telephone, not in the mail, someone that's right there to hand something to you. That's the most important thing that can happen. And that's what's so great about Alzheimer's Tennessee. It's local, it's real, and the support is right here. Okay? And y'all are all part of it, and we want to thank you very much for being part of it. Now, to give you a little insight on what's happening beyond Tullahoma in the Alzheimer's fight, I'd like to introduce the leader of the band, CEO, President of Alzheimer's Tennessee, Janice Whitehead.
Thank you all so very much. And today really is a celebration. It's really a celebration of what a community can do with grassroots effort. Alzheimer's Tennessee is 36 years old as an organization, but this is our first year in the Tullahoma South Central area. So you will hear amazing accomplishments this year, not only with Purple Olympics, but with the programs and services that are being provided in the area. And I'll just remind you, and John alluded to it, but Alzheimer's Tennessee has a model that these funds go back into the community. So they are serving. I know that you raised funds through selling socks and spaghetti dinners and a variety of ways. So the next time someone says, you know, you might not have known this, but my parent has Alzheimer's, or a church member has Alzheimer's, just think of the socks you sold or what you did to help those dollars come back to this community. The only dollars that leave are dollars that are designated for research for Tennesseans, and so that's a great component, but those funds certainly stay local. So I just say, on behalf of Alzheimer's Tennessee, thank you for the confidence that you showed in us as an organization and in Fran. You know, there's lots of ways that you can spend your time and energy, but you chose to collaborate and spend it to help those in the Alzheimer's community. So thank you so very much. I will mention just a couple of things. On the way over here, my colleague Larry drove so that I could write letters and that kind of thing. So we'll be sending a letter to Senator Lamar Alexander, who is on a committee that's very important to federal dollars going for Alzheimer's research. So this is a perfect time. Those of you that are a part of our advocacy component, Cynthia, I've lost her, but she was here. Oh, did she have to go? Oh, no, she's here. Knows that we'll be sending out e-communication. If you think you can write a letter, pass a word on to our legislators on the federal level, then let us know. It is critical important. We're asking for $350 million more dollars to go to Alzheimer's research, and we are seeing the results of a robust pipeline with hopefully treatments that will be available. I just got an email on Tuesday saying that the state Alzheimer's Advisory Council was being put into place. I'll serve on that. This is a critical piece of legislation that was passed this last year in the Tennessee General Assembly. If you went with us to Nashville, you are familiar with it. It will create a state plan to address Alzheimer's for the next 5, 6, 7 years. And I do want to recognize someone that's in the House, because we have Senator Janice Bowling here today, a supporter, signed on as a sponsor. And I just want to say, Senator Bowling told a powerful story at our Olympics of, she has been touched by this disease. She understands it. When constituents come to her and share the fact that their family is living with this disease, she certainly has walked that path too. So thank you, Senator. We certainly appreciate your support, and we look forward to see what this state plan is going to do and how it will impact the families living here in South Central. So lots are going on, but I'm going to turn it back over to Fran to keep the program going, to hear more about the Purple Olympics. Thank you.
Yay!
Wow. If y'all like to go to Nashville, it's fun. And we are wanting and needing to have more advocates. So know that in the wintertime, we will be making a trip for Legislative Day. And Janice is so gracious. I'm sorry, Senator Bowling is so
You're familiar.
yes, is so gracious to receive us in her office. Rush Bricken is, and we need to have representation from all of the counties in Tennessee. So please bear that in mind. And Cynthia Winnemark is our advocacy. What do I say?
A lead advocate.
A lead advocate. She is. She works very hard to get word out, and we want to take a bunch, don't we, Cynthia? Yeah. So, yes.
Thank you, Cynthia.
All right. Moving right along here. Now, we have some good news. We are so thankful. I will say that at the beginning when Janice and our Alzheimer's team challenged us to raise $20,000, I thought, sure, we can do it. And at this time, thanks to the hard work and many gifts, our corporate community contributed $10,555.31. Our Olympians contributed $9,444.69. So together, the 2019 South Central Alzheimer's Tennessee Purple Olympics total is $20,000. Hey.
Here's a quarter.
Oh, here's a.
We don't want that even number in there.
Oh, okay. So, isn't there a song that says, give somebody a quarter, go call somebody who cares? Well, we care. We care. Thank you. This is our seed money for next year. So we reached our goal. But we can't be satisfied with that, can we? Because we're still looking for a cure. We're looking for prevention. We want to express our appreciation to all of our sponsors. And you have certainly made a big investment in everyone's future. We're recognizing our corporate sponsors, George Dickel Distillery, Jacobs Technology, Bailey Manor, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Coffee County Bank, Compassus Hospice, First Bank, L&H Distributors, Life Aid Medical Equipment, Life Care Center of Tullahoma and Lynchburg Nursing Center, McMurr's, Morning Point, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, Tenova Healthcare Harton, Traders Bank, and Weichert Realtors Joe Orr and Associates. That's a lot of people. And just think of the people we didn't even ask. So I hope your wheels are turning. I hope your wheels are. As new sponsors, you will receive a plaque today. So please come forward to receive your plaque and join us for photos. Right? Okay.
So you read their names, and you might talk a little bit about the plaque. And
Yes. Oh, yes. We are a forward-thinking group. These are really wonderful plaques. And there's a place for this year. And guess what? There's a place for next year, and the year after that, and the year after that.
we hope you like us.
We hope, yes. Hope I'm still around to see who fills up their plaque first. We can do it together. So, do we have them in a special order?
The order that's in
Okay.
the program.
All right. We're sorry that Jim and Mary Lou Apple couldn't be here today. I'm sorry, this is not on that list, is it? That goes back to another sponsor.
Actually, you start on the one.
George Dickel.
Yeah, and they're actually in this order.
Okay.
So it starts with media sponsors.
Okay. Thank you. She is so good to me, let me tell you. She
That's
is.
good to me.
It's a good team, let me tell you. I have told many of you, but I'll say it again. When I have a question, and I have a lot, don't I? There's an answer. And they are so supportive. I have never heard Janice say a cross word. I have never heard her put anybody down. She just says, let's try this again. Or she's very positive, so I have to thank you for that. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Okay.
Really?
I'm still working on John, that old dog. Okay. We want to thank our media sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. So at this time, John, would you like to step up and receive our thanks? Channel 6, the link, PHEB Productions, found on Channel 193. Channel 6 Light 2, we have Chris Barstad. And Chris has been so great to say, come on over. I'll call him and say, I need to talk to you your viewers about something important going on. Oh, no, you be with us. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all you do for us.
I don't see anyone here from the Duck, but we will get their plaque to them. There's nothing like going there really early in the morning with maybe half a cup of coffee down and being interviewed. So. And we also thank the Tullahoma News, the Lakeway Publishers, for their help. Now, is Brandy in the house? Is Brandy nearby?
She's right behind you.
Is she? Oh, she closed her door. There have been some changes here at the distillery and new leadership. And right in the middle of our campaign, our training, I should say, for Purple Olympics, we had the opportunity to meet a new person. And she is not able to be here today either, but we have, if she's back here, yeah. Y'all meet Brandy Moriarty. Brandy is our hostess today, and she's been so great to work with us, and they have given us this room to use, which we really appreciate. And George Dickel was our top sponsor, and we thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I promise I'm not hiding.
They're not here today, I don't believe. No, they could not come, but Jacobs Technology was a benefactor at $1,000. The distillery gifted us with $2,500, and Jacobs $1,000, and Bailey Manor $1,000 sponsor. Come on, Candy. This is Candy Rainey, and she reigns over their 4 buildings. That's REIGNS.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, in our patron sponsors of $500, I was about to say a while ago, Jim and Mary Lou Apple both have illness in their families, so they could not be here today. And representing them, who is also a big member of the Apple Corps team, Eugene London. And you all have not lived until you see him running around the gym pushing a wheelchair. I mean, with his cap on backwards. I mean,
Or riding a tricycle.
so you keep training now for next year. Thank you, and thank you to the Apples. Citizens Tri-County Bank, Howard Kirksey. That was Eugene London Jr., by the way. Here's Howard Kirksey, representing Citizens Tri-County Bank. Thank you. We're next door neighbors. Thank you. Thank you so much. Coffee County Bank, we have Joey Teal representing Coffee County Bank. I don't put money through a drive-through at the bank, I put socks.
You did. That's perfect. Thank you.
I wanted Joey to feel well-dressed today. Thank you. First Bank? Do we have- Nobody here from First Bank? Max and Ronnie Gerald. Yay! I want to mention something special. In addition to, oh, it's right over here. Max and Ronnie are dear friends, and they've supported me along my life's journey the last several years. And come on over.
Okay, I'm trying not to trip over
And
the
in
microphone.
addition to coming to events, Max went to Nashville. You see he has on his advocacy shirt, very well timed there, Be a Voice. And they have been so gracious to house our staff at their home when they come to town for special events. So we thank you for your wonderful hospitality.
Best hotel in town.
Oh, yeah. I've had no complaints, so it's good.
All right, thank you.
You guys look over here real quick.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Get a facelift out of that
There is no one here from L&H Distributing, but we do. Huh?
one. Where's my shirt?
Oh, your shirt. It's right over here. It was right over here. Yes. No, it's a purple shirt. We'll get it to you. I brought it in the building, okay? Life Care Center of Tullahoma and Lynchburg Nursing Center. McMurr's. And we have a special guest from McMurr's today. Two special guests. Y'all know Kat Murray. If you don't, you need to. And she has a special young entrepreneur with her, Andrew. And she is such a wonderful mentor to many people. And she particularly enjoys mentoring young people. And she said, "May I please bring Andrew with me?" I said, "Of course." So Andrew, welcome to the world of Alzheimer's Tennessee. And we're counting on you to get us through, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Kat provided our tunes for the Purple Olympics, and it was so much fun. When things slowed down a bit, she had us dancing. I'll do that Cupid Shuffle anytime she plays it. All right. Thank you so much. Tom Rideout is new to our community. He's a wonderful sponsor and friend. He has worked tirelessly from the yard sale to the day of Purple Olympics. I'm embarrassed to say there is not a plaque up here, so we will make a special presentation.
I'm sure it's sitting on my desk and not sorry.
But Tom is a diehard Kentucky fan, and and you know, one of the things we push out is new brain activities, new things to develop your brain, and so he has gotten me into Kentucky basketball, and I enjoyed learning about the players, their numbers, their stats. So,
That's supposed to help.
yeah. But really, take up something fun. If you are doing crossword puzzles, great. If you're doing Sudoku puzzles, great. If you're exercising, great. Do all those things, but take out something new. And Kentucky Wildcats, that was a new thing for me, but it was good and it was fun. And Tom, thank you so much. and we are discussing having another yard sale in the spring. So start collecting your treasures. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. They were not able to be here today, but we're grateful to Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration for their support of Alzheimer's Tennessee and Purple Olympics. And now we'd like to thank Genova Healthcare, Harton. Mr. Rich Ellis and Ava Lynch. We are so grateful to you all for your help and support. I think when I had my heart attack, I called Rich. I said, I'm downstairs. I hadn't even called John.
That's true.
Thank you. So I have his number if you need to call.
That shows you who's important.
Well, it's always good to start at the top. Seriously, I did receive good care, and here we are. Now, last but not least, we're grateful to Weichert Realtors, Joe Orr and Associates, for their support. They are really busy today and could not come, but we are most grateful to them for their support. Now we get to Friends of Alzheimer's Tennessee, and we're all friends here, but today we want to thank Compassus Hospice. And we are so tickled, let me tell y'all, this is one busy group, and they are covering a good part of our service area too. Edie, I'm so honored that you could be here today. We really appreciate you. This is Edie Remus, and Edie floats between Tullahoma and Columbia and Lawrenceburg, and we may wave at each other from time to time.
That's right.
But
Your plaque is on my desk with his.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you.
but we thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I was sorry I wasn't there that day. I will be there next year.
Okay. We were lucky to get Edie. Many of you know that we were on the ground floor for the beginning of hospice care in this area of the state, and we're so glad that it has evolved into a wonderful, caring, compassionate service. And thanks to Julia for all you do. Chris, thanks for all you do. Life Aid Medical Equipment was a sponsor. Morning Point of Tullahoma. I don't think they're here. And Traders Bank. We have Joyce Branch here and Miss Roxy Hoots. She's a sock out queen too. Joyce. Yeah, she's got her purple on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much, Joyce. Thank you. Speaking of socks, we could have sock out day coming up. So if you don't have socks, you need some. And we have plenty in our office. Come by the office or call me first and let me know you need socks. 207 North Jackson. That's coming up the third week of September. We're going to purple out all week, right?
September 20th.
September 20th is the sock out day. All right. Now, we need to move our Olympic platform.
Second, Fran,
Yes, ma'am.
you missed someone's name up there.
I'm sorry.
Grapefruit?
Oh.
I knew she wasn't gonna do that. That's Fran and John, you guys.
Thank you.
You can pay me later.
Write it on the wall.
I just want to say that was Fran's idea, is Fran's idea, the great group, and we're in the business of encouraging. And that's what it's all about when we have an opportunity, although we're not wealthy, have an opportunity to encourage a young person or someone who needs encouragement. That's what the Great Group's all about. So thank you.
Didn't James Brown sing it in a cold sweat? Ugh. Mother always said necessity is the mother of invention. I have a brand new case of paper, which is our Olympics platform. So, it is time for our wonderful recognition of our top winners. Everybody here is wonderful, and we could not have done this without you. Oh, do we need more music at this point?
Music? I got music.
Got music? All right.
Are you going to wear this? And of course, we'll need to come up and do this.
Yeah. Okay. Is this not the best group in the world? Okay. All right. Hey, all right. At this time, I welcome to our platform, receiving the bronze medalist, the bronze medal for individual prize, Miss Esther Sims. Hold it over you.
If you can.
What, what's under there? Paper. Esther, don't go, because Esther encouraged some individuals to be part of this, and they are not here today, but the Dickersons. So would you please receive their silver medal?
I will.
Yeah.
So you will do the ceremony with them.
I will.
That would be good.
Okay, thank you so much. The Dickersons raised $750, and again, Jim and Mary Lou Apple were considering an individual, and they raised $2,330. And Eugene, would you come accept for them? You look.
Stand on the box.
Maybe I'll stand on that.
Eugene, this is for the apples. This is an interesting combination of cinematography. We have movies, we have a wonderful headset, so if he wants to listen to it and she doesn't, he can learn. We have, thanks to South Jackson Civic Center, tickets to see Gone with the Wind, which is coming in September. We have popcorn, we have a box of wine, thank you, from the Dameron Brothers, the liquor launchers. So we are excited to share this with Jim and Mary Lou. Hey. All right. Oops. Now for our teams, our winning teams, our medalists. For the bronze medalist, We have Team Charlotte, and I don't think Team Charlotte is represented today, but they will raise $525, and we will be sure that they get their medal. I have a blank right there. Oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry. Okay. In silver medalist place and ready to receive you, Susan Haley for Team Smart Bank. Susan and her banking friends raised $708. Yay! We should say to the Quill Corporation, you'll never know how well your boxes of paper.
Yeah, here.
And she did that at heels too.
Yes. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you. What a great group. And then, last but not least, our gold medalist raised $797.31 thanks to Bailey Manor and Betty Scott. Oops, I'm sorry. Congratulations. It works.
Let's medal, yeah. Silver medal.
Yeah.
This
And here is a meal from La Fiesta, a fiesta dinner for 20 people, and so the next song that comes to mind is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. But this group worked really hard to raise money, and we surely appreciate it, and they had more fun next to Eugene at the Purple Olympics riding around, and thank you so much for your Olympic spirit. Thank you. Yes. We want to thank also our donors for our cake and prize walk. We had a cake walk, but the cake walk involved more than cake. So we could have our cake and eat it too and enjoy we could enjoy other things as well. But we want to thank Bailey Manor, Builder Supply, Cake That by Allison Bates, The Cheesecakery, Glenda Clark from Glenda's Cakes and Catering, Dameron Brothers Market, Gigi's Nest, Jerry LaFever, the Mercantile Cafe, Sweet Simplicity Bakery, Jan Moore, Paintworks, P-Head Productions, Tullahoma Drugstore, Walgreens Pharmacy, and West Lincoln Produce Market. And for our Purple Olympics, our food and beverage sponsors were Chick-fil-A, A Very Generous Friend, Fuel So Good, and L&H Distributors. So we thank all of them for providing our coffee and beverages and our breakfast. So thanks to all of them. And when you go by their businesses, please say thank you. So today we thank everybody for your participation, your great Olympic spirit, your help. Some of us have heard a special song by James Rogers called Light the Way. The song asks, what can you do? What can you say? Oh, it's such a helpless feeling when memories walk away. Well, we're here when that happens. We're here with programming and services. We do have a training class coming up in October. So if you know anyone who would benefit from participating in Alzheimer's 101. Please encourage them to come and participate with us. It's a wonderful opportunity to learn a lot and to talk with people who are affected by Alzheimer's and the other dementias. We also have 2 ongoing support groups, and we invite anyone who needs to come and be with us to come and share and encourage one another. We have wonderful educational events for healthcare providers, and just next month we will be going to Maryville College to a symposium with wonderful experts speaking on the latest research and hopefully giving us some breakthrough information. So if you're interested in that, please let me know, and we'd love for you to go to symposium. Well, each of you has answered James Rogers' question this year. What do you do? You have shown the community exactly what you can do. You can fight, you can raise awareness and raise funds for individuals and families impacted by Alzheimer's and other related dementias. You've made it possible for Alzheimer's Tennessee to provide support and invest in research to find better treatments and hopefully a cure. I will ask you to stay tuned. We have some great events coming up. In addition, we're going to have a trivia night coming up at Daddy Billy's, and so be watching the radar for that. So thank you. We're counting on you all. While we extinguish the symbolic Olympic torch, I'm so glad the batteries are on. We're extinguishing it now to say farewell to Purple Olympics 2019. The torch of hope that you've given to families living with dementia in our area will continue to burn brightly through the coming year. We hope you'll join us again for the Purple Olympics next spring, March 7th. Got it? March 7th, 2020 at the THS gym. Thank you for helping us make Alzheimer's a memory.
Welcome back. The first annual Purple Olympics Award Luncheon was held last Thursday at George Dickel Distillery. The fundraiser generated $20,000 to help fund local support for individuals and families who are living with the effects of Alzheimer's and other memory-related illnesses. PED Productions is proud to have been a sponsor of that event, and our own Andrew Todd was there to participate in the festivities, speak with area coordinator Fran Gray, and to compare socks.
And thank you for partnering with Alzheimer's Tennessee to make Alzheimer's a memory. The Purple Olympics, the first of its kind anywhere, included participants from Coffee, Franklin, Lincoln counties. If there are other counties we fail to note, please let me know. And we are grateful for our support staff who came from Knox and Davidson counties. This year, our first year, we had more than 100 participants from this area as we came together for a special day for an even more special reason, to honor those we love and help support our community in the face of this Alzheimer's epidemic that only seems to touch more people every day.
Well, we are celebrating the first annual Purple Olympics today, and I'm with Fran Gray. And Fran, what a wonderful outcome we've had today, right?
Yes, I am just so overwhelmed with our friendships we've made here. We've had a great turnout, 60 people celebrating Purple Olympics and what's to come next year. Hey, and I'm telling everybody now, March 7th, 2020 will be our second Purple Olympics at THS Gym. So start getting your teams together now and think purple and orange for Alzheimer's Tennessee.
Mark those calendars, folks. That's right. It'll be here before we know it.
That's right.
And you were speaking earlier about goals you were wanting to make financially and all that, and you did make those goals.
We did.
And I know that just makes you so happy with all the sponsors and the people who gave.
Oh, it is very gratifying. And I tell you, with this Alzheimer's and other dementias hitting epidemic numbers, we need all the monies we can get to support the families who are affected, and so we can put money into research and hopefully before much longer find a prevention and a cure.
And make Alzheimer's a memory.
That's right. That's our goal, to make
That's
Alzheimer's
right.
a memory. So we invite people to avail themselves of our services. We are at 207 North Jackson, serving Tullahoma area and all of South Central Tennessee. Our number is 931-434-2348. So if anybody needs to come and get information on resources, or just they just needed someone to talk with, they're most welcome to come and see us.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Fran, thanks for talking
Thank
with us.
you,
And thank you for
Andrew.
all of the work that you do. You know, you're the one who brings this all together, and we thank you so much.
Well,
Fran.
it takes a village. It takes all of us, and thank you for your support.
That's right.
Thank you, Tullahoma, and everyone around. Thank you so much.
All right, get us a shot of our socks
Yeah.
now.